Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your September 2018 mid-month general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today and welcome to any newcomers. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes, and for those of you who continue to follow my YouTube channel. And for all of my clients out there, both regular and new, thank you for continuing to keep me so busy in reaching out for personal one-on-one readings. Honor and a pleasure. Thank you. If any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I can usually get back to you within the first 24 hours of initial contact, and scheduling is pretty timely too, anywhere from a few days upwards of a couple of weeks. Almost always within a couple of weeks or so we can set up a reading for you, live or recorded. I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. You can get more information and contact details by going to my YouTube channel's homepage and clicking on the little About button, or clicking on the description bar of all the videos I post. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life. Love and romance, of course, reconciliation, compatibility spreads, career work and finance, and investment readings. I do channeled messages from passed on loved ones, as well as 6 and 12-month overviews, which a lot of people like it. It gives you a look at what's coming in your life for the next 6 or 12 months in all areas, depending on how far ahead you want to look. And I do gift readings as well, which are usually popular more towards the end of the year as the holidays approach, but I can do them anytime for birthdays as well too. All right, let's move right into this reading. This reading is for the water sign of Cancer, or crabs, or Cancerians, for the remainder of September. So we're looking at the last 2 weeks here. If you know your rising and moon sign, watch those videos as well, because they can provide additional helpful information. Okay, Cancer, we have the 8 of Cups, followed by the Knight of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups, followed by Justice, and from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the World. So it's all emotional energy. You have 3 cups, which is water, emotional feelings, relationships, and 2 major arcana cards. So I think for the majority of you Cancerians, and that is your element water, it's definitely focused around a relationship or relationships in your life. And because emotions, you may be feeling a bit more emotional, or a bit more, a bit more loving, or just, you may just be a bit more immersed in your emotions rather than contemplative thoughts or work for the remainder of September 2018, because it's all water energy here. So your overall energy is, and guidance is, the World for the remainder of September. The World is the last major arcana card in the tarot. So this is a card of major completion, achievement. Something has culminated. We begin, the first card, major arcana card in the tarot, is the Fool, and he has the 0 at the top of his card, and all the cards after that are about the Fool's journey through life, which is our journey through life, and everything, how we learn and grow and fail and succeed, and everything that happens in our lives until we reach the end. The last major arcana card here, the World, we've reached the top of the mountain. It's a sense of culmination, achievement, major completion. So major completion, something's coming to a completion end. And it looks like some of you are leaving something behind too, because we have around the middle of the month, 3rd week of the month or so, time always being fluid, we have the 8 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So Cups is water energy. That's the element which governs this suit, and that's the area of our life that deals with the watery, mercurial world of feelings, emotions, love, relationships. The 8 of Cups is a card of leaving something behind. Perhaps there's a sense of disappointment, disillusionment. Maybe something hasn't worked out well, or hasn't worked out the way that you thought it would be, or it's run its course, or you just don't have the time to keep doing it anymore. This man or woman has made up his mind. He's turned his back on whatever these cups represent. He may not be sure entirely in what direction he's going in, because he's still surveying the horizon, but he is definitely for sure that he is turning his back on what these cups represent, because it's just not doing it for him anymore. Particularly turning your back in an emotional sense. Now what clarifies it is the Knight of Cups. So Knights usually represent something being brought to you. Sometimes you extending it outwards, but more often something being brought to you, an offer or an opportunity, because knights are the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot. That's what they were meant to do in medieval times, be sent out on missions and quests and deliver results. They can also represent the speed at which situations move, fast moving. The Knight of Cups is pretty fast too out of all four of the Knights. He's emotional, he's driven by air, and sometimes he can be all over the place. So the Knight of Cups, this could be an offer of love or of emotional support or encouragement. It could be somebody expressing their feelings to you, maybe telling you they love you. Because it clarifies this walking away energy, this Eight of Cups energy, I feel like some of you, you're leaving something behind, but you're leaving with somebody else, with support. It could be a partner. You could be moving on from something else to something else in your life. You may be leaving behind a very disappointing or disillusioning situation with a partner. And by partner, it can be romantic partner. It could be best friend as well, somebody who's really there to offer you love and emotional support and encouragement. For some of you, you may be turning your back on whatever this maybe offer or opportunity of love or support is for a variety of reasons. It could be that some of you may already be in a relationship with someone, and you may have had an offer from someone else or interest from someone else, or you may have even kind of maybe had a dalliance or some kind of relationship with someone else, but you're actually, and it came with an offer, I'm getting, to leave your primary partner. That's very specific for somebody out there, but you're deciding not to. You're making up your mind not to. Some of you are leaving a relationship or a situation, but you have support with you in doing this. Now, at or towards the end of the month, we have the Two of Cups and Justice. This is really interesting because the Two of Cups is traditionally considered the soulmate card. In relationships, this is a karmic connection, meaning that you're meant to be together, whether for a short time or a long time, for purposes of lessons, growth, and evolvement. And again, sometimes that could be a soulmate that's romantic. It could be a soulmate that's like best friends, kindred spirit. It could be a soulmate in terms of a job or a work environment. The karmic energy represents that it's for more than just one tangible, visible purpose, and it can represent a really beautiful union between two entities, two people, two companies, etc. A karmic connection for the purposes of growth and evolvement and betterment of everyone concerned. And it is traditionally in romance, love and romance, considered the soulmate card, or the best friends that transition into something else kind of card. Some of you may be leaving a karmic connection. Some of you in the last half of September may be leaving this karmic connection behind. Maybe you've learned the lessons, it's run its course, and you may be walking away from that. Some of you may be leaving, in fact, another situation or relationship in order to be with this soulmate individual or this soulmate relationship as well. The cautionary advice is to, particularly for those of you for whom this might represent a relationship that is sticky and may include other people or other romantic connections. The advice, because you have Justice here, clarifying the Two of Cups, Justice is the reap what you sow card. It's the karma card. It's things working out fair based on what people actually choose and set into motion. Not what they wish or want or desire, but what they actually do. So the accompanying advice is to do the right thing. Do what you know the right thing to be is, regardless of what you might feel. Because emotions, and there's so many of them here over the last couple of weeks, the emotions look pretty high. Emotions making a decision based purely on emotions and feelings can sometimes lead us to do the wrong things. Justice says, do what you know the right thing is to be. Operate with as much transparency, honesty, and honor and integrity as possible, because that's going to affect what the outcome of this is, particularly in regards to any relationship issues you have, any emotional issues, any whatever these karmic connections are for the remainder of September 2018. So, Cancer, that pretty much wraps up your September 2018 general readings. Your mid-month general readings. I want to add too, I got mostly for this reading, and I try to, I try to channel absolutely every possible thing that I'm feeling and stories that I'm getting in the general readings. General readings can be kind of tricky because sometimes I get hit with a variety of different stories. And I know some people are not interested in like the romance love kind of relationships. Some readings, when the cards come out, it's the bulk of what I'm feeling, and I have to kind of stay true to that. This is one of those too. I feel like it's definitely a relationship issue. I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be more in the under the romantic umbrella relationship issue. May include some friends and some other. I feel like there may be more than one person involved in this. It could represent a job or workplace situation, but I really did not get that. So for those of you who weren't looking for this type of reading, that's why we always suggest you watch your rising and your moon sign too, because I really didn't get too much of anything outside of this relationship. It feels a bit messy. So just make sure to, again, justice is your advice for the last half of September 2018, Cancer. As much as possible, try to make sure that all your actions match a sense of personal integrity and honor, and do the right thing, even if that might be difficult for you on an emotional basis. Also, justice in the upright position does imply that if this also includes any legal situations, that they will be karmically fair and even, and it implies that they'll work in your favor, but that it will be karmically fair, energetically fair for any legal, civil litigations or legal issues as well. All right, Cancer, I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the October 2018 general readings. I should be back from Europe and in the States by then, back in California, so I look forward to seeing you there for the October readings. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. You can get more information and contact details by clicking on the description bar of any of the videos I post. You can also go to my YouTube channel's homepage and click on the little About button there. And you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy for quick answers to the easy, simple, fast questions. And that link is also provided as well. So I'll see you in a couple of weeks, Cancer, and until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care. Bye-bye.